Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Thursday, September 25th, 2025. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Before I go any further, I want y'all to understand something. You're listening to a guy right now, I'm talking about me, who really gives a damn about how you're doing. I really do. I don't know you from a can of paint. That don't matter. I know that you're a human being if you're watching me. Unless you're watching me with your pets or whoever. But you are a human being. So you matter to me. Even if you might be a hater, you don't matter as much, but you matter. Your life still, I ain't trying to take it. I don't want to see no harm come to you. Well, I think that. Anyway, I want to see you doing okay. I want to see y'all make it through these trying times. I talked to a friend of mine the other day. He had just had a stroke. No health issue. No bad heart. No high blood pressure. None of that. Stress related stroke. A lot of us are dealing with health issues right now, out of nowhere, wondering where it's coming from. Stress. Find ways to relieve the stress we're under. I go outside, take my shoes off, walk around the grass, barefoot, called grounding. Amazing stress reliever. Walk around in the sand, barefoot, grounding. Try it. I'm not a doctor. Don't play one on TV. Try it. Whatever you got to do, figure out a way to deal with the stress that we're under. Now, on this topic, it's not being reported on the major news networks like it should be. So that's why I'm going to call it a secret. Homeless, explosion, crisis, what have you. Our homeless population is out of control. And they're not saying much about it. As a matter of fact, they're saying the opposite, that the economy and what have you is doing is stronger than it's ever been. Flat out lies. So we're still being lied to. I was also talking to another partner of mine. Said he got a coworker that asked him to park in his driveway a few nights out the week and sleep in his car. He's like, what? Can I park in your driveway and get me some sleep? I'm homeless. His coworker, they work together. I told y'all this is real. It's real. This is not for content. It's real. Hold on.
In a recent CBS News poll, 2 out of 3 Americans told us they're stressed about their own finances. 3 out of 4 said their incomes are not keeping up with inflation. That's a lot of people struggling to make ends meet. And starting tonight in our series, The Cost of Living, you'll hear some of their stories in their own words. First, a single mother of 3, ages 1, 4, and 8, trying to make ends meet on a teacher's salary of $37,000.
Sweet, we're ready to rock. My name is Michelle Boisjoli. I am 37 years old.
A teacher, which means she's college educated. $37,000. Y'all might say, oh, she's a deadbeat. She should have did. She went to college, what they told us to do. Go get your education. Be somebody, a teacher, firefighter, or what have you. Remember when you were growing up, I want to be a teacher. Exactly.
I am a teacher in St. Louis County, Minnesota. Since the price of eggs, bacon has gone up, we've done a lot more cereal. Eat it with your spoon. You gotta stay safe in the car, right? I've had to take on a second job just because everything has gotten so expensive. Hi, baby girl. I've been a teacher since about 2008. I love my brown shoes. I love my brown shoes. It's definitely not something that people go into for the money. They go into it because they love it, which is why so many of us do have to work 2 jobs to make ends meet. But it takes multiple incomes to survive in this economy. I just left work and now I am gonna go door dashing for a couple hours. It looks like our first delivery. We have to go to Burger King. Thank you. So this first one is $4.50 guaranteed, and then sometimes we get tips. I always grew up thinking about the stereotypical American dream where you own a house and you have a yard to play in, and I think that dream is dying. I try to make every dollar count.
The American dream is now the American nightmare. You've gone to college. Most likely, she owes student loan debt. She's making $37,000 a year. That's poverty. Work hard, they say. Pull yourself up by your bootstrap, they say. Go get an education, they say. How's that working out? I thought.
I'll just wait to feed myself until the end and then just eat whatever leftovers the kids haven't touched. Put your cute little bib on. A lot of the people making the decisions for us are wealthy, don't know what it's like to work 2 jobs, don't know what it's like to have to pay for gas with quarters, and yet they're making the decisions for us. If they knew a little bit about the average person who is fighting every day to make ends meet, I think that maybe they would make decisions that were actually helpful for the average person. Good night, sister. Come here.
See, that's where you're wrong at, sister. They know what we're dealing with. They know what we're going through. You don't want to accept the fact that they don't care. They're heartless. You said that they only knew. Oh, they know. But to them, who are you? They don't care that she's white. They don't care that her babies are white. You know, Jasmine Crockett, that keep throwing that racism. She's white. As white as they come. As pure as the driven snow. And they don't give a damn. It ain't about white and black no more, ladies and gentlemen. Stop that bullshit. Hold on.
Day that in the past 12 months, prices rose just under 2.5%.
In our special series, The Cost of Living, Americans are sharing their struggles to make ends meet. Tonight, a rookie cop in Connecticut, married, 3 kids, household income $120,000, and looking to buy a house.
This is his story in his own words.
My name is Anthony Bartolini. I'm a police officer in Waterbury, Connecticut. I'm 29 years old. I've been a police officer about a year. Let's go. But every day is a struggle for me too. If I still have to worry about my next paycheck, where my next meal is coming from, I'm just like anybody else out there. Good morning, it's Officer Bartolini. I'm patrolling the streets because you want to make sure that if you see something, you can do something about it. So I've been looking at houses pretty much every day. I wanted to buy one for a few years. To put 20% down on a house, that's a lot of money. Even I can't do it, working double shifts. In today's economy, Even if I got a second job, I wouldn't be able to afford it.
How was your day?
Good. My wife Sarah and I were waiting for our daughter to get off the bus. We'll eat something real fast, then we'll go look at a couple homes.
Oh, there's a bone in here?
There is, yes.
There's a bone, yep. We've been having trouble finding the right home because the bigger the house you want, the more expensive it gets. And we need the room for the family, the dogs. They need a yard to run around in.
Turn right on George Street.
I like the neighborhood. Seems quiet. There she is.
Come on in. We have 3 bedrooms on this level, 2 full bath.
It's a very nice house.
What price point are we looking at?
Probably around 300 to 325.
There has been a low supply, but there's still a demand. It's a very competitive market. So it checked all the boxes, but too bad somebody put an offer in before we got here.
Oh, if it falls through, we'll come back and
Now keep in mind, their income, 120,000, I think they said, household income. Struggling. 120,000. Now he ain't making 120, but for the household, 120. Wife, children, home, dogs. Basic lifestyle. He's not riding in a Mercedes-Benz S550. No private fancy school. The kids getting off the public school bus. $120,000 if I'm not mistaken. Go back and listen to what their income is for the household. So imagine either way, whether it be combined or just him by himself making $120,000. For that family, that's still just getting by money for a family. That's that's 6 figures. You know the 6 figures that we always talk about, I make 6 figures. So what? The economist said, come here, let me get that.
I love you.
you do get defeated knowing that homes are so expensive after looking today. I hope people in power, they change the price of things. There has to be a way to make everything go cheaper. There's no way that it can just keep going up and up and up because then people won't be able to live. It's just so expensive. No one will be able to afford anything.
It has been moderating in recent months, but prices are still nearly 24% higher than at the start of the pandemic.
In our series, The Cost of Living, Americans are telling us about their struggles to make ends meet, and we conclude with a widow on Social Security. After rent, she has less than $200 to live on.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
My name is Olivia Marino Carlson. I'm 70 years old. I live in Santa Fe, New Mexico. I cannot afford to retire. I live off of Social Security, which does not pay all my bills. That's why I'm looking for work. My husband was a mechanic. He developed MS. I took care of him until he passed away. I was working retail, lifting boxes. It was very hard. I'm going to the library to use the internet to look for work. I did not think that being 70 would be like this. I'm asking if there's any positions or work positions available here.
We don't have anything open right now, but keep an eye on it.
What are we doing here? What the F are we doing? That is not supposed to be happening. She got to look for work. If anybody know her, tell her to pretend like she's an illegal immigrant and go to Chicago. They'll take care of her. Go to find a sanctuary city and pretend like you're an illegal. They'll put you in a 5-star hotel. Put your $5,000 on your card and feed you good. You can't be an American citizen in this situation. But tell them you're an illegal immigrant, you're from somewhere, I don't know, Venezuela, and tell them you hate America, they'll take good care of you. This ain't got no business happening. But it is. And they're yet, for the ones that are still able to work, taxing the hell out of us. What are they doing with it? Inquiring minds want to know.
Put in an application here at Walgreens. I haven't heard back, so I'm going to check to see what's going on. They don't have an update on my application. The cost of food has gone up. Every time I blink, it goes up. I get better prices here.
You chose me $10.25.
This is where I have a Bible study.
Thank you so much for this evening.
There are times when I do feel like giving up, and coming to this group helps me continue on.
Good. Right.
My greatest obstacle right now is being able to support myself. It is hard for me just to survive. I wish people in power would think more with their heart. It is hard for me to accept that I'm not able to enjoy the rest of my life because I have worked hard all my life.
She said, and I quote, "I wish that people in power would care." Good luck with that. And you want me to talk about something good. Stop being so negative. Find something else to talk about. I'm tired of listening to all this negativity. Get your... She should, here gonna come the other ones. She should have made better decisions. She should have did this. She was living beyond her means. Keep saying that. You next. You know it's coming. She should have did this. Because we live in the land of the heartless. See, it ain't just the people in power that don't care. We live in a world now where nobody cares. Lady. If I was your neighbor, I don't know where you are, I would help you. You would get some groceries or something if I knew. That's how it's supposed to be. We ain't gonna do that. We're gonna point fingers and judge. Dear Lord, make me rich. Not just in spirit, but in finances. Put the money in the hands of some people that will help others. And not just buy Lamborghinis and Ferraris. Don't just sit by and let us watch the wicked people thrive. And the people that depend on you struggle. Amen. Get it, got it good. Bye.